Back with another video. July 11th. While it's closed, but let's just jump into the video. So, they're scared, you guys. They're scared of this boycott. They're scared of this movement. And I believe that's why you see a lack of promoting this movie, because James Gunn, Zadloff, and Peter Safran know we're not buying this crap. I'm starting to get a lot of weird comments in the comment section saying you guys should just support it. You guys need to support James Gunn. You guys need to stop being so hateful towards this Superman. All of a sudden, everybody's starting to come out the woodworks because we only got we got 2 months left, pretty much. Remember when we was at 6 months? We got 2 months left, and you need to ask yourself, if Superman Legacy came out next week or in 2 weeks, would it hit 500 million? Hell, would it hit 400 million based on the marketing and what we've seen? If the answer is no, then what's going to change 2 months from now? Because it still lasts on Fandango. What is going to change? So I believe they're getting scared. I believe even the Shills are getting scared. This is why you have the real rejects and Baba Talks and Robert Burnett and all of them trying to claim that they're not Shills, which we all know that they are, because they never talk down about DC. I mean, Robert Burnett has admitted that he's friends with James Gunn and he's worked with James Gunn. So in my mind, he's for James Gunn interests, not ours. And then you got to ask yourself, the real rejects, why did they have to make an hour-long video saying why we should not hate James Gunn Superman? Like, why even make the video unless you're getting something out of it? Same with Baba Talks. We all know he's a shill. I knew he was a shill based on when David Cornball's flying scene came out. That clown made an hour video trying to explain to his fans that it wasn't James Gunn's fault. He even said that maybe David Cornsweat was sleepy, or maybe he had some sand in his eye. Go back and check that video out. So we know who the Shills are, and they're being called out, and I'm definitely going to call them out on my next video. So if you don't want to miss that, hit the subscribe button. But this movement, I have to see it through. This boycott, this wallets closed, this no Snyderverse, no money movement, I have to see it through July 11th. I owe that to my subscribers. I owe that to the people on Twitter and the people on Facebook and Instagram that use the hashtag no Snyderverse, no money and wallets closed. I owe it to y'all to see it through. So I'm not going to stop or change my mind on how I feel what we should do about this situation. It's either James Gunn find some way to make these Zack Snyder Justice League films before July 11th, or put Zack Snyder in charge, or he's going to face consequences financially at the box office. It's that simple. We're not buying into his garbage, and you clowns is not going to convince us to buy into his garbage. Just the fact alone that you clowns gotta make videos about me and other people that don't like what they see tells me that you're not confident in James Gunn either, or you're getting something from him to do that. Because a lot of these clowns are paid shills. John Scampia, Robert Burnett, I mean, they don't have anything negative to say about James Gunn. Remember the sneak peek garbage? How they made an hour live stream laughing about it, how good it was? It was crap. Remember what they said about The Flash? How they got special little perks to go see The Flash and try to convince you to go see it? But it was crap. They're shills and they need to be called out, and We don't need to take them serious no more. And I think a lot of people is catching on, because just the fact that they got to make a video. Robert Burnett just made a video trying to claim he's not a shill, but he's friends with James Gunn. He worked with James Gunn. I have him on record saying that. So therefore, he's for James Gunn. He's a shill for James Gunn. And a lot of these shills not telling you guys, these guys get paid like 10 to 20,000 just to say the movie is good. That's how marketing works. So they're very nervous about this movement, because even the shills won't be able to save the failure of Superman. And there's a chance that it may be success. I don't think it is. I think it's a very slim chance. And if it is a success, great. That's your mediocre universe. That's your cockeyed Superman. That's your baggy suit. That's your mediocrity. That's what you accepted. But the Snyder fans, I'm seeing this boycott all the way to July 11th. I can make that promise to you guys. I'm not like a lot of YouTubers that's going to be down for Snyder and then turn their backs. See, I can't be bought. I run my own channel. So, no Snyderverse, no money. And what that means is, to all you slow motherfuckers that can't understand, if they don't give us the Snyderverse or put Zack Snyder in charge, we will flop every DC movie that James Gunn put out. Clayface, Supergirl, or whatever the fuck it is DOA. It's a waste of time and a waste of money, because it's going to flop. So this movement is here to stay. I'm not converting over to James Gunn. We're not buying into his garbage. We're going to flop every movie that he put out and make our voices heard and keep our wallets closed. Because I think they're getting scared. I think the reason why you're not seeing any marketing is because James Gunn, like, hey, if they're going to boycott it, if this is how they feel, then what's the point of putting any money into it? I mean, what's going to change, you guys, in 2 months? Because if Superman Legacy was to come out next week or 2 weeks from now, it'll flop. The movie has been a laughing stock for 6 months, ever since the first suit reveal, ever since the outside filming in Cleveland. It's been a laughing show. So if it's a comedy, the movie then already did its job. There's no point of seeing it. So they either restore Zack Snyder's Justice League story and give the fans, the paying customers, what they're asking for, or fail on every project that James Gunn put out. We're not playing, we're not moving on, and we're not giving it a chance. Get that through your fucking head. We're not giving it a chance, because we don't have to give it a chance, because that's not what we want. Either give us what we want or flop at the box office. It's that simple. I don't give a shit if Gal Gadot is 80 years old and she's in a fucking walking chair on crutches. She's going to get her butt up and finish that Snyderverse. They're going to restore that Snyderverse, because that's what the fans want, and that's what the fans should get. But what do you guys think? I think they're nervous. You're starting to see a lot of weird YouTube comments saying, write me long paragraphs saying why we should give James Gunn a chance. And then you got a lot of people on the internet making videos why we should give James Gunn a chance. But we're not giving it a chance. There's no bargaining. There's no negotiation. It's only Snyderverse or no money. And I owe it to you guys, the ones on Twitter, the ones on Facebook, the ones on Instagram, the ones on YouTube, to see it through to the end. And if it succeeds, that's their mediocrity. But if it fails, we get our victory and our voice is heard. And we send WB and DC Studios a message. So this is what it is moving forward with me. Now, to all you Superman fans, generally Superman fans, I hope the movie works out for you. I hope it exceeds your expectations. And I hope, you know, it delivers for you. But you Snyderverse fans, we're sticking to the mission. Because I believe they're scared. And I believe these Shills are scared because they can't go through them this time. And I'm gonna make a video about them next on the next video. So you don't want to miss that. But I just want to put a video up here. But what do you guys think? You think they're scared? I think they're scared. And I think Superman is pretty much done. Cornball is done. Because what's going to happen in 2 months? It's not enough time left. James Gunn failed of selling David Cornsweet to the public. He sold himself to the public. Not David Cornsweet. He didn't sell his Superman to the public. But what do you guys think? You think they're scared? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, no Snyderverse, no money, wallets closed. Peace.